Welcome back to the show. We are back for a round 2 of Hot Topics. Our panel, Felix, Shante, and Susie, have been kind enough to stick around. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Susie's been enjoying the nachos the whole time. Have you guys even touched yours? Because these are mine.
I'm with Susie. The nachos, they have a nice little bite.
It's like, I think you tip it. It doesn't fall out if you tip it up. I could hold it up so over my head and the cheese wouldn't fall out.
I mean, it is amazing.
Yeah, it's like a
coagulant nature of this.
It's a wonder glue.
I tell you. I tell you.
All right, well, other food items are starting to get more pricey. Costco announced they were raising the prices on some items. The chicken bake costs, yep, $3.99 now. A $1 increase. 20-ounce soft drinks cost 59 cents, up 10 cents. Okay, no, I was teasing this, but the good news is the hot dog and the soda, you know, the combo, that stays the same as well as the pizza slice.
$1.50 plus tax on that hot dog.
Whew, my son had that for dinner just the other night. But how long can it last? You know, Costco can't hold strong forever.
Well, I read they actually had to buy their own hot dog factory to keep costs down. They switched using a label brand to making their own brand of hot dog so they could sell it as cheap as they sell it. But I think this is one of those things that's a loss leader. I mean, they couldn't. It'd be like making a new formula of Coca-Cola and expecting people to embrace it and love it, right? I think raising the prices on the hot dog and pizza would be like the new Coke of Costco.
Yeah, it would be new Coke all over again. But you know, I also heard that it's what gets people in the door, like the rotisserie chickens. Yeah. For $5.
Right.
That's a smoking deal.
It gets them in the door and all the way back, right? They put the chickens all the way in the back so that you pass everything else on the way in. And I'm a sucker for that. Every time. I'm just going to get a chicken, and then I get everything else.
Do you shop at Costco, Shante?
I don't shop at Costco because I don't ever need that much stuff at one time. But sometimes I will go to the little food mart and get a slice of pizza or a little hot dog, something like that. But as far as shopping at Costco, no.
Yeah.
But I'm with it though. I like the idea. I love the prices.
I can't. It freaks me out. You know, I've said this before. It's just, there's a lot of things there. I just can't do. When I was pregnant, I would go eat at the food court all the time because they had the really chewy ice that I loved. But Costco, I love you, Costco, but it's overwhelming. I think you should offer people shots of tequila as they walk in the door. I think that would just be smart.
That would be a different experience.
All right. Well, other things that make you get a little uptight and anxious. Travel. Travel season is in full swing, and we are irritable. BuzzFeed surveyed frequent flyers for their pet peeves, and here are some of them. They say, don't wear a lot of jewelry before you go in through your screening. Don't stop to put your shoes back on in the middle of everyone. No one wants to see you, hiney. Check behind you before you throw your seat back dramatically. And then don't forget armrest etiquette. Like, come on. Like, sharing is
who gets the armrest? If you're on the aisle, if you're in the middle, does the middle person get both?
You know what? I think that you kind of share, you kind of gauge it. Travel pet peeves, though, that really drive me absolutely bananas and bonkers. As soon as the plane stops, everyone jumps up. Like, where are you going? Are you going to climb over somebody to get? No. I mean, I guess if you have to stand up because you got to get the circulation. But it just drives me crazy. People are like pulling their things out, and you're like, geez.
And there's always that one guy, usually a younger guy, in line, slightly behind you, who you think is going to go for it and cut you ahead. And you know that the whole 15 minutes you're sitting there while he's standing up, you're thinking, this guy's not going to observe the unspoken rule of waiting for my row to go. And then he does usually observe it, but that whole 15 minutes I'm all tense and my stomach's all in knots.
I'm all ready to fight.
Oh my God, what is going to happen? One of the other things on the list was a kids kicking seat. I totally agree with that because it's like, come on, ma'am or sir, grab this kid. I am trying to take a nap, and every time I look, it's just kick, kick, kick.
I have been that mom with the kid that's kicking the seats, and you better believe I tell you, knock it off.
Thank you. Right. I always am amazed when they get to they're standing in the TSA lines, and then right as they're beginning to take their stuff out, they remember that they have to take their shoes off, take their laptop out, the water bottle can't go in. It's that moment that I'm just kind of like, come on!
Yeah, nothing's changed.
I'm still the person who struggles with the smartphone boarding pass because it always flips sideways, and I'm always kind of like, how do you do it? I cause a lot of pet peeves at the airport when I travel, so I acknowledge that. So.
Well, I agree with Susie. Like, I'm half naked by the time I go through security, and I'm just like, here you go. But speaking of travel, summer guests. I was mentioning earlier in the show that I had my brother and his wife staying with me. So what are some pet peeves when you have summer guests and in-laws, and is it hard to make boundaries?
Yeah. Well, I was the trouble. A couple of years ago, we stayed at my brother-in-law's house. My daughter ate his secret chocolate stash in the freezer, but she left the wrapper in the freezer. So he went to get some chocolate, and the wrapper was there. He opened it. There was nothing left. We're still, years later, we're still recovering from this. I sent a box of like 15 chocolate bars. It wasn't enough. We're still trying to patch this up in my family.
Stop when you were finished.
Terrible parent for causing that. So.
My pet peeve is, you know, I'm from the East Coast, so my mom was here a few weeks ago. She is waking up at 5 a.m. because, you know, on the East Coast, it's 8 o'clock, and I hear her on the phone talking about me. She was like, yeah, I'm up. Nobody's making any breakfast. Lady, it is 5 o'clock. You are a guest here, and you are talking about me not making you breakfast, but it's 5 a.m. It's like, sit down, zip it until I get up.
Yes! You are absolutely right.
Oh my goodness, that was your mother.
Yes.
Trash talking you.
Yeah, she was on the phone. She's like, yeah, and I'm here. I'm a guest. No one's cooking. There is cereal and there is milk.
Next time she comes, just save some of these for her. They'll still be fresh and tasty.
I can give her this exact set.
Oh, actually, yeah, that will stay. That will hold just fine. Yeah, put the lid on it. That's from Mom.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.